Hi everyone, and welcome back to Bucket List Adventures. This is the final episode of our WA road trip series, and today we're making our way from the coast inland to Mambray Creek, nestled at the foot of the Flinders Ranges. It's our last campfire, our last hike, and a chance to reflect on everything this trip has meant to us. But don't worry, we've got some huge adventures coming up next, so let's get into it. We are on the last leg of this little stretch. So we've driven all the way from Streaky Bay to Port Augusta, and we've just come through Port Augusta, and here we are going towards the Flinders Ranges. After 2 unforgettable months exploring Western Australia, we continue our journey home. Today we're making our way from Streaky Bay to Mambray Creek, tucked at the base of the Flinders Ranges. Anyway, the wind was horrendous going through the middle there from Streaky right through to past Knob, but it has calmed down now, so hopefully it'll be all good for this night at the camp.
Mambray Creek.
Yeah, it's called Mambray Creek or Mount Remarkable National Park campsite. So there's been so many caravans on the road. It's obviously the time of year. Travelling through South Australia and stopping in and looking and then heading north. The roads are busy with fellow travellers, all towing their own adventures behind them. And as we cruise along with the Flinders Ranges on the horizon, it's clear that we're not the only ones on the move. Caravans dot the highway like a convoy of wanderers, and we pass a long freight train pulled up on the tracks, a reminder that out here everything travels vast distances. We turn off toward Mount Remarkable National Park, but the dry landscape tells us a story. Even in early May, South Australia is still waiting for decent rainfall. The gums look thirsty and the earth feels tired. It's clear that the drought is real. This national park offers a quiet escape with no water or power, but clean amenities and a real sense of nature all around. John's become a real pro at getting us into tight spots, and with a quick bit of levelling we're all set for the night. Our trusty spirit level always helps us avoid sleeping on a slope. Very different campsite. We're right in the national park here in South Australia, and it is dry.
That's heaps better than that one.
Yeah, dry as, and lots of gum trees, a few friendly flies.
This is a double park 2 caravans.
Oh yeah.
Oh, check this tree out. Wow.
Wow,
Oh, how cool is that?
that's been around for a long time.
That's so good.
Big tree.
Unisex toilets.
Oh yeah.
This one's a unisex toilet and shower. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Hot water.
Very good.
Hand basin in there with you.
Oh yeah, and these are
Toilet.
just showers here.
Take a bit of film in there, don't Oh yeah, don't it? They're pretty good, aren't they?
Very.
So there's 5 showers. He's got his fire going already, that bloke. And you got there's some cabins here.
Oh, can you? Oh, it looks like you can book them to
Yeah, you
stay. Okay. Very nice.
And you're at the base of the hills.
That's it.
How you going?
Be some
I'm-
walking
I'm-
tracks
I'm-
here somewhere.
I might be a bit of an amateur, but there's that road out level.
That is not level. And the barbie facilities are down here a bit.
Yeah. Path down to them. Been done nice, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's just so dry.
Imagine this place in July, August with the
It will be nice and chilly too, but yeah, it'd be
yeah,
nice.
you have your fire and then it'll be all green and
Yeah.
glass of red wine.
It's always a bonus to find a national park with great facilities. The picnic area here is spotless, with undercover seating and barbecues, very clean. Ideal for travellers wanting a little comfort in the bush. Well, this is camp for the night. For 2 nights. We've just had a shower. There's good showers. I think we've already shown you that. Good shower facilities, good toilet facilities, hot water. And we're not that far from them, so it's nice. We're just going to sit back and enjoy.
Site manager made sure we were central.
Yeah,
That's me.
yeah. He pitched the site for us. Yeah.
You don't want to, in the middle of the night, midnight, have to go a million miles to the toilet.
No. And oh my goodness, this view. The sun sets over Spencer's Gulf, casting gold across the Flinders Ranges, and from above you can see how special this place really is. It's rugged, peaceful, and the perfect way to wind down after an epic journey west. Just as the sun dips behind the ranges, a few curious locals bounce by to say hello, sharing our campfire evening with kangaroos, only in Australia. So this morning we're going to go for a hike. They are the difficult ones, so we'll just go over here to the easier ones, which is the Davey's Gully. That one there, Davey's Gully. And hopefully we see some fun things like a lace monitor or a wallaby. Here we go. The next morning we set out for a gentle hike, or as the park calls it, a walk. We start from the day visitor area and we check out the map and choose a trail that gives us a taste of this rugged terrain. We follow the Davey's Gully Loop, a scenic track through native bushland with views that stop you in your tracks. Even with the dry conditions, the landscape feels alive with history and beauty.
Reckon we'll be halfway yet?
Probably not. I haven't seen another indicator of the distance.
What was the first indicator?
2
2 what?
kilometres.
Hey?
2 kilometres.
Oh, we're going back running. So it's 2.4, wouldn't it go up, not down?
It might just be telling us how much we've got left to go. Here's one here.
Fair enough. Fly out, is it?
Oh, there you go. Been a kilometre since that sign, so we're over halfway. 1.4 to go. And from above the land reveals its layers, ancient hills, winding tracks and hardy vegetation that stood the test of time. It's the kind of place that humbles you in the best way. So we're at the point of the walk where you've got a chair to sit down, and we can see all the way across the Gulf, all the way to the other side to Port Bonython in the very distance, the white silos, which are probably very hard to see. And look up the Gulf and come into the Flinders Ranges. How have you found the walk so far?
Yeah, it's been good.
Been nice, hasn't it? It's been like a tricky walk. It's been up a fair bit, and now we've got the down bit, which might be a bit scrubbly on the rocks. Well, anyway, we'll see. Probably can't tell how steep it is, but there's our way out. Campground down there in the distance. It looks like an old mine shaft. They did say there were old mine shafts around here. I'm not sure if that's one. No, it looks like someone's dug there though, doesn't it? This is definitely an old mine shaft. We'll go and see if we can see anything. Oh yeah, it goes down a fair way.
Yeah.
It's all boarded up. And that's it for us, almost there, back at the camp. It was classified as a grade 4, which is, or grade 3 actually. Grade 2. I thought the first one was a grade 2.
I thought third one might be. Probably true.
Anyway, it wasn't considered a tough walk, but obviously that shows my level of fitness at the moment, so not good. But we went for the walk and it was beautiful actually. And now back in the area for day visitors. Okay, yep, here's the path back down to the campsite. We saw this guy as we walked up the hill. It's a lace monitor. I don't know how close he'll let me get, but he's just looking around for something to eat. Very dinosaur-like. I think he's looking for little bugs and insects. And anything that looks like food. There's not a lot around. Back at camp, we catch sight of a lace monitor, helping itself to a drink. Nature knows where to find water, even in the driest places. A few kangaroos wander close to the van, grazing gently. We watch, but there's no need to interrupt their morning routine. We just let them get on with finding what food they can. Not much to eat. It's the same one, unless they've all got the same pattern on them. Unless it's all got the same pattern on the tails, I think it's the same one.
Yeah, cool.
That's an Australian sound if I ever heard one. Here comes some more birds. There they are, but they're a bit far away. In the gum tree. Pretty majestic. We've just done the other walk. Now we're on the Baruta walk. I think it's called Baruta Mambray walk. Anyway, this is the creek that obviously flows at some stage, but not right now. Very beautiful still, I will say. The dry creek bed weaves through the campground, a place shaped by water that's now resting, and somewhere nearby a kookaburra reminds us that we're still deep in the bush. And later we follow part of the Mambray Creek walk, another beautiful track with plenty of bird life and stories from the past shared on the information boards. Even a short wander here is worth it. Back at the van, a cheeky, noisy miner is captivated by its own reflection. It's completely unaware that we're just on the other side of the glass. One last flight with the drone shows Mambray Creek winding its way down from the hills, carving a quiet path through this remarkable place.
walk up that side of the caravan.
We're on our last night of our trip.
We are. Come to a close.
Yeah. And we've ended up in a good spot. Ended up in a really good spot. Anyway, I've just seen some kookaburras, so I'm going to go and see if I can get them on film. Little chubby kookaburra.
Here you go.
Hey. And as we sit around the fire on our final night, it's hard not to reflect on the incredible journey that we've had. From the wild coastlines of Western Australia to the quiet beauty of the Flinders Ranges, this road trip has been nothing short of unforgettable. We've travelled thousands of kilometres, stayed in some truly spectacular places, and made memories that will stay with us forever. But just because this adventure is wrapping up, it doesn't mean that our travels are over. It's far from it. Next up, we're swapping our caravan for a cruise ship, flying to Europe to begin our next major journey, setting sail for Dover and travelling all the way back to Sydney on a half-world cruise. And when we return, we'll be hitting the road again, planning the next big caravan adventure right here in Australia. So you've enjoyed coming along for the ride, make sure you like this video, leave us a comment with your favourite part of the trip and hit the subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for travelling with us, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this adventure, come back and watch more episodes. We think you're going to love the stories we have in store. So keep watching and don't miss out on our next epic journey.